Hey everybody, it's Marcus Malone, president at HRO Resources and the Broker Collective. Something that's been on my mind a lot as we continue to, build valuable partnerships with insurance brokers across the nation is just as we sit back and look at 63 partnerships that we have now, and then of those 63, probably maybe 10 that are referring us business on a regular basis, and then 53 who seem excited about this, and they're not really doing a whole lot unless maybe they find themselves in a situation where they're about to lose a piece of business to a PEO or ADP or something like that, and then they're calling on us sometimes a little too late at that point. So I wanted to have a conversation with Jamie Allee. He is the owner of Allee Insurance Agency and one of our most active and successful partners. Been partnering with Jamie and his agency now for about 2 years. I know for us, it's been an amazing experience, Jamie. It's been really, I think, amazing to watch how you guys have taken advantage of this relationship really from day one. I mean, we didn't know each other from Adam, and then, right out of the gate, you guys kind of went all in, trusted us from the beginning, and started referring us into some of your best clients, I think, early on. And we've just had a huge amount of success with it. I think we've been winning about 7 out of 10 of the opportunities you send our way, we win. And we've been partnered for, again, about 2 years, and we've not lost any of those clients. So things have been going extremely well. So I wanted, kind of our audience of insurance broker partners to kind of really be able to hear things from your perspective, from the seat of an agency owner and how you guys approach this partnership. But Jamie, maybe, if you don't mind, just kind of telling us a little bit about, maybe first, I guess, a little bit about your agency, just a quick overview of what your agency looks like.
Yeah, just, a little bit about our agency. We were in Colorado for years and years, personal lines agency, sold that 2013, moved to Nashville because my wife had some health issues. They've got great healthcare here, different hospitals, some specialized stuff. And I was like, well, I know what I know, right? And it's insurance and sales. And so I started an independent agency here, and it's been fantastic, right? But you do something a second time and you feel like, okay, you do it right, or from your mistakes how to do something better. So we've improved in the sense that we've gone mostly commercial. Now, because of that, you and I work really good together, right? We have lots of companies. So it's now 75% or so, 76% commercial, 24% personal, which keeps our service down. Because even the personal lines is probably still 70% of our service. It's crazy. So that's a little bit of a history there. And if I were recommending to anybody, I'd say focus on what makes you money or what you're good at. We think we're really good at commercial, so that's why we do that. So we had seen your ad online. Ryan and I talked about it. I really can't remember how we hooked up, if it was like me calling you or an email.
Yeah, it was Agency Equity that I think you guys got an email through Agency Equity. And so you scheduled a meeting and just kind of landed on our calendar. And that's really how this kicked off.
Boom.
A random first conversation.
Boom. Yeah. And I loved it. I thought, this is fantastic, man. This is a way we can, as an agency, create another little hub of generating income for the agency in something that we know nothing about. We're not specialized in it, but HRO is. And then, learning how you guys operate and meeting your people and seeing how they're specialized in little areas within HRO, benefits and the payroll side and the 401k. So, all these things come together, and wow, that's what I was looking for, because I want to specialize in what I specialize and I'm good at. And I would love to get people hooked up with the right people that I can trust and work with. So that's our relationship has really blossomed because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I think, I mean, just hearing you talk about it now, I mean, it's to me, I mean, I feel like that was such a key part of this relationship. Like from the beginning, you guys, passion and belief in this being something that could really enhance your agency. And then taking, we all have ideas and this sounds great and maybe we can do this or that, but you guys, I mean, you took action on it right out of the gate, right? I mean, obviously from reaching out and setting up the conversation. Um, but past that, I mean, we have, had that first conversation, a little bit of an overview of what we're able to do and how this partnership works and how we're able to, help you guys deliver the HR and payroll solutions to your clients in a way that you really don't have to do any work, right? I mean, it's just really making that introduction, and we've created some resources to help make that easy. But you guys didn't hesitate for a second. I mean, right out of the gate, I think we closed multiple clients within a period of probably the first 2-3 months of being partnered together. One of them, a very large client, but I mean, kind of talk me through that part of it. I mean, I think it was so interesting that, I mean, you guys, just had such a level of, I think, trust or faith and stepping into this relationship that you didn't really hold back and say, well, we'll wait until maybe someone approaches us and they ask us about HR and payroll, or, hey, we're competing against ADP. Well, now, maybe we'll test the waters with HRO. But what was it that made you guys feel good about proactively reaching out to some of your very best clients right out of the gate and saying, hey guys, like, we have a new solution, we can help you in a new area now?
Yeah. Different clients for different reasons. If you kind of go back a little bit, what makes me comfortable, what makes me confident in you, right? And it in HRO, I should say. And really it was you, when we first had our meetings and we talked, and then we did a couple little groups together, Marcus.
Yeah.
And I loved the way you presented it. I love the way it was simple, it's easy, but here's what I like the most is when we had a little issue or a problem, you answered it right away. It was done. It was the service end of it, which is what we pride ourselves on.
Right.
And even if we're wrong, right, Marcus, we've been wrong.
Absolutely.
I've been wrong.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. We've made mistakes, but we jump on them right away. So why did I feel good about going with you with a big group? Was just that I knew you were just like me. Yeah. You were going to go, you were going to get through every little part of it, and you were going to hold their hand, and you're going to help them, and you're going to talk to them. And if there was an issue, you were going to jump on it. Most important, you were going to jump on it. And yeah. Where's the biggest problem I see where we have an opportunity? It's all these commercial clients I have that are complaining daily anyway about their payroll stuff. It's like, oh, ADP, or oh, paychecks, or oh, my blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, if you don't like it, change it. Let's change it. I got a solution for you. Let's talk about this. I'm going to put you in. Now, see, I don't give them a choice a lot of times. They already trust me. I've had them for a long time. Or, I mean, it's the same way I sell to them. So I'll just say, hey, Marcus, you know what? I've got a solution for you. We're getting on a call. It's going to be on such and such a date. This will work for us, right? Is that good? And then boom, we just get on, and I promise you, let's just hear this out. Okay. Yeah. And that's kind of how I present it.
It's crazy too, because I mean, so many of these that we've closed and brought over new clients and been able to, make significant positive impacts in their business. I mean, we get on these conversations, and I mean, it's amazing because we'll have a 30-minute conversation, and then sometimes hours later we're signing a contract, and it's like, hey, yeah. Jamie says this is a good deal. We believe this is a good thing for us. We're ready to do this. And I mean, I've heard your clients say that so many times, like they have so much faith and trust and belief in you that, it's like their CPA or their attorney, right? If they say, hey, you guys need to do this, well, hey, you know what? Jamie says I need to do this. I think we should do this. And I mean, I've seen that play out time and time again. And I think that's been amazing. I'm glad that you talked about kind of the service aspect of it, because and I don't know this, but I feel like, because if I were in the seat of some of these agencies partnering with us, it would be something on my mind. I mean, obviously, You work hard to build the book of business that you have. You work hard to have those clients.
Right.
This is a new relationship. I mean, you're turning over your clients and you're hoping that this company HRO is going to make you look good, right? They're going to take good care of your clients. They're going to genuinely care about, you guys, your business and the clients in a way that, really makes you shine. And, you took the leap of faith and you trusted us with it. And, I think, we worked really hard, to take great care. I mean, you guys became a client, your own agency. So we worked hard to take care of you guys, to take care of your clients. But I'm glad that you said that, because my feeling is that a lot of agencies maybe hold back on referring because of that fear of, well, I don't want to give you guys this and then you mess it up. I mean, the reality is, and you can attest to it, because I think probably 70+% of the clients you've sent over, have come off of either Paychex or ADP. I mean, we just closed 2 more doctor's offices with you off Paychex, and they're coming from these companies because, especially in the last 2-3 year period, there's been such a decline in quality of service and responsiveness coming out of those companies. And that's an area that we excel and that we genuinely care about. Like, we want our clients to be raving fans of HRO. We want them to, I think we're 4.9 stars on Google. We want that to be 5 stars. Like, 4.9 is not good enough. Like, what can we get that another 0.1? That's the mentality here, and the way that we hire and the way that we treat people. So definitely appreciate you talking a little bit about that. Maybe talk a little bit about, how do you guys go about approaching your clients with this solution? I think you've hit on it a little bit already, kind of just some scenarios depending on the client and the relationship. It sounds like sometimes like you're taking a little bit more of an assertive or assumptive approach. Like, hey guys, like, we know you have this in place. Like, let's have a conversation. We know we can help you here. Hear us out. Let's talk about this HR and payroll piece, and just kind of, being a little pretty confident in your delivery there. But just in general, I mean, give us some examples maybe of how you're engaging with your clients and presenting the HR and payroll component maybe early on in the beginning part of the process.
Well, first, we have lots of passive stuff going on. So on our website, on my email, you're going to see it every single time, hey, we offer HR and payroll. Click this link, So first, I have to say, I get a few little, hey, do you guys do this? I see on your, so that happens, and then it opens up the door, right? It opens up the conversation. And then it's, for instance, like, if new clients is simple, it's like, you're going to go through the array of questions anyway. You're going to find out, okay, where's your E&O? Where's your EPLI? Where's your work comp? Where's your GL? Where's your commercial auto? Well, hey, guess, what? Where's your HR? Where's your payroll now? That's added to the list. Now, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not wasting my time. So I can tell right away the type of person, the type of client, how many employees, is this going to fit or not? I'm just not going to waste my time. So it doesn't. There's Ryan. Hey, he's got one at 2:30 today with you, right?
With Ryan later this afternoon. Great job setting that meeting up, Ryan. Looking forward to it. We're going to win that one. That's awesome.
So yeah, you're not wasting time. Like yesterday, I had a daycare. She's just starting, and I asked her, hey, what are you doing as far as your payroll, your HR? Now, I had already asked this a long time ago, and she had said that they were very interested in getting an HR and payroll, blah, blah. But they've been so tight on money and so stressed out and crazy about little things that I just thought to myself, you know what? You're in a great place with SurePay. Go ahead. And it was like so cheap. It was like $30 a month for 8 people, and they were going to give them 6 months free and all this BS. And I'm like, well, when that doesn't pan out to be what you think it is or how it's sold to you, just, I'm a good resource. Come talk to me. We'll go from there. Okay. So it's you're going to have all different types of situations, but I sure as hell wasn't going to waste your time with that when we popped them with what it was going to cost and
You
our
get it. I
service.
mean, you've been in, we've done so many deals now, like you're seeing it. I believe that, man, I mean, there are some cheap solutions out there. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
We are
Yes.
extremely competitive. I mean, you've seen it with several of your clients where we
Yes.
come in and sometimes we're reducing costs by quite a lot, depending on the solutions they have in place. We're super competitive with ADP and Paychecks, but sometimes somebody has or decides to go with some bare bones, like super basic payroll solution or some, Gusto or something of that nature. And I mean, they're going to be
unhappy.
that solution. They're going to replace that solution. I mean, it's a period of, 1 or 2 years, and they're going to need something better, something different. Those solutions still leave so much work on the client plate that with us, we take off. I mean, the whole purpose of putting something like this in place is so the business now can focus on what they do, their core business. They can focus on growth and taking care of their employees and not have to even think about this stuff. And I think that's where, we've been able to come into a lot of you guys' clients and thinking about some of the restaurants, as well, where we kind of are able to tie everything together, and it's not just payroll, it's bringing the HR support, it's creating better processes, it's automating the onboarding, it's tying in and streamlining and automating the whole admin process, right? There's a lot of components to this, which I think has helped us, win, it's such a high close ratio, on your groups. But man, I mean, it really has been, I think, special to watch from our side, just kind of watching the partnership evolve. We've had so much fun with it. I think hearing things from your perspective is hopefully really valuable for, the audience that's listening here, because again,
I would say one thing, like in situations like that, don't fight it. If somebody's already with somebody else, that's, I love this line. Like I had heard it somewhere else. Of course, all great things we steal, right? And so it's like, I'm so glad that you found somebody to use, because now when you have the problems, I'm able to replace it for you, and you'll be able to actually see the difference.
That's a great point.
And so sometimes I just don't fight it, and I go with it, and I support it, and I say, but I'm here for you. And it ends up being a thing. In a year, we're having this conversation, we're helping her, and turning her
around. Funny, man, because I mean, we closed and brought on 100-person group off of ADP in January this year. And it was funny because it's a group I had been talking to for about 2, maybe 3 years. Same kind of thing, and they get set up with ADP because they're a big name, and things didn't go well. And then I hadn't spoken to these guys in about a year, and then I get a voicemail on my phone from the CFO, like, "Hey, are you guys still doing this HR stuff? Like, we'd really like to have a conversation." I called them back, and about 4 weeks later, we signed a contract, and they're a happy man.
But you were in their head. You were in there.
They had to go through that and experience that hardship first. And like, okay, sometimes it's like, I understand, it's easy to kind of get distracted by the shiny object or the ADP or the big name that you've always heard. But man, it's you've like I said, you've seen what's happened these past couple of years. The company's like in a hurry to get off of those groups and find a solution like what we deliver. I appreciate you just kind of confirming. I mean, really the difference here, and I think what's made this so successful, and I think the quality that we bring to the table. I'm glad to hear you kind of confirm that as well, because that's really what this is about. Is I think HRO as a whole, we genuinely care about people. We genuinely care about our clients. We care about the quality of work that we put forth on a daily basis, and we want to be the best. So I think we do our best when we partner with agencies that have that similar mentality like you guys, right? I mean, we feel that with every interaction we have, like you guys want to be the best, and you guys want to dominate, and it shows in the success that you're having. And so just really excited to be a part of it with you guys, and appreciate the partnership.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, the pleasure is all mine, honestly, Marcus. I mean, I feel like we hope that in the end, right, we're making more money, you're making more money, we've met each other, we've met new clients, and we're building our businesses together, which is the greatest thing. We both benefit.
Absolutely.
We both benefit from it. And to your point, if we don't keep that edge as far as the service is concerned, I think we're both of the type that will be able to help each other and say, hey, Marcus, this is lacking. We need to make sure we get a better benefits person, or we need to add because we're getting too big, like, different things, right? Same with you, with me is like, Jamie, we really need this, or I need you to be more attentive with this client and help me out on this appointment, or help me out with this client. We've got an issue, whatever. We can always lean on each other. Now we have that relationship, which is, and I know you're only looking out for me, and I'm looking out for you, because we're looking out for each other in our businesses,
Absolutely. I mean, that's it, man. It's very cohesive. I think we both have, the same common goals in mind, and, care about the success of one another. So
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I can't wait to continue this relationship, and I can't wait till the meeting this afternoon with Ryan at 2:30.
Yeah.
We'll have
Yeah. That one's already done too. He already told, he said,
that's
just get them signed up, Marcus.
I love it. I love it.
Just go for it, man.
Usually when y'all say that, that's pretty much how it works out. It's again, it's that kind of assumptive approach that you guys take when you just know, right? So, and the better you learn like what we do, and you're a client, so you really kind of get to see it from two different levels, but it just makes it easier to step in and see, you start to, the more you do this, the more you recognize the opportunities with your clients. Like, what,
Yeah,
was a fit here. Like, we can help you here. And that's
right.
what I think is going to make this, even better as we move forward. But I mean, really, I think we talked about everything I was hoping to discuss today. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to, developing other partnerships, with agencies across the nation that, where we have the success like we've had with Jamie and his group. Obviously, Jamie is probably our best example. I mean, his mindset, I think, is very aligned with ours. And, like I said, Jamie and his group jumped right in, and for us, when we see that, I mean, we always want to do a great job, but it just makes us like, we know how valuable your clients are. And so,
Yeah.
we take extra special care of the opportunities that are referred to us, I think, more so than any others, because we know the value that they hold. And so,
yeah, you really do. You really do. And that's a good, just, I have to tell you, Laura, Tammy, Jessica, I mean, each one of them has worked on a Sunday at 4 o'clock. I mean, I'm telling you, like, each one of them has done crazy things for our groups,
yes,
and I mean, whether it was benefits or payroll or an issue with somebody getting onboarded, I mean, it's crazy how they've stepped out of their normal, like, traditional box, and they've said, no, this is more important to get this done. So
absolutely.
that's a testament to you guys.
I appreciate it, man. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. Again, I'm Marcus Malone, president at HRO Resources and the Broker Collective. Thanks so much, and we look forward to a lot more similar and very prosperous partnerships, and we'll continue what we're doing with Jamie, and we'll keep on winning together. Thanks so much, Jamie.
Perfect. Thanks, Marcus. Appreciate it.
You got it, man.